Sorry, I got cut off earlier, but yeah. So back to what um, like Paul Levinson would say that he would actually condone YouTube just because the fact that everyone now is migrating towards the web as a new media outlet, and it really allows us to become producers of content we feel should be seen. Uh, we're now we have the ability to share our voice and opinions, but also just become participants of this global community that networks us together. Um, but then also you have McLuhan who feels that um, technology is taken over our lives, that we've become so dependent upon it that we as humans lose the functionality that we had before. And I disagree with that uh, you because people need to understand that change is constant. Our daily lives will continue to change, and because of those changes, we as humans create or invent new technology that helps us with those changes. The thing is, people need to realize that we shouldn't let technology dictate our lives. We should be able to use technology to help with our needs, not let technology take over us. And I think that's what McLuhan is trying to get at. But at the same time, YouTube, what's really the harm about YouTube? You could share your opinions and it puts you on a platform where you can express your ideas to abundance of people all across the world. And that power can is amazing. But you also have to question that power can also be abused. And that's the thing I feel like Neil Postman would argue over about the morality of YouTube on if it's good or is it bad. And you, people might say, oh, yeah, you could put good, insightful, meaningful information on there, whether it's about the pollution or um, just videos of someone showcasing their singing talents or dancing talents. But at the same time, people might see some videos and consider it garbage and wonder why is it even published. So obviously, with the capabilities of YouTube, yes, you're gonna have bad content that people might take as garbage. And so for Postman, he would feel that because people can put garbage on YouTube, then you should consider YouTube as bad. But I feel like to respond to Postman, you need to understand that YouTube is like any other technology or any other invention that man has created. That there is good to it and there's also a bad side to it. It's like the example of the knife. A knife can be used to cut bread, but a knife could also be used to hurt somebody. So I don't think you should be able to quickly judge YouTube and say that it's bad because of the garbage content that could possibly be on it. Um, think for Forrester, it's amazing because in his short story he predicted um, in his short story something like this is let's consider what I'm talking to right now is a machine. I'm able to communicate this to some unknown right now, but in the end, there will be someone on the end receiving this message. So it's just crazy on how someone's idea was able to manifest into what's in front of us today. And that's just how technology is going to continue to be. We're smart human beings that someone's going to want to figure out, how can I communicate to someone that's not located around me? And with the advancement of the internet and now just the ease of having a webcam on a computer, people can um, do such things. And it just goes back to our lives are busy, and because of that, we create or make new devices that help enrich our lives and make it more convenient for us. Um, but really, though, YouTube, this presentation on the anthropology of YouTube really just it doesn't pick a position on if it's good or right. It just explains on how it's become part of our culture now. And it's just crazy how anyone can be connected and the power of YouTube on how it could reach so many people on a large scale. And it really isn't gives us an opportunity to share our voice. So I think with um, Professor Wesh's presentation, it really just creates awareness on what's really going on with the internet, the new age of how we communicate. And uh, although you can say there is a dependence with the internet, with YouTube, um, it's a dependency that obviously we shouldn't allow, that shouldn't be take over our lives, but it's just um, nor a necessity in our lives, but because how we've changed over the last couple of years into busy people, um, it's made our lives easier. Um, so YouTube, good or bad, how you feel about it, honestly, it just YouTube is YouTube. Broadcast yourself. What I'm doing right now. So it really. All right. So final statement I have to say. Does YouTube enhance or diminish our moral sense, our capacity for goodness? If you just were to think about that, look at what it has done. It's brought me into your computer screen, and you've been able to hear my opinion. And it's good or bad, you've been able to hear my voice, and I've been able to share that. So, in my opinion, I feel like it's been good. It's allowed me to communicate to you, and that's what it really is all about. Me voicing my opinion and reaching to the broad masses. I can't communicate through the television, so with that, um, thank you for listening, and let me know if you have any comments. Thank you.